everybody, it's Doreen, and I'm back today with a card that I've made for one of my co-workers whose son is getting married. So we will be using the silhouette, and I promise this is going to be a quick and easy card. It's real easy to lay out on your mat, and then you can do so much with the decorating of the card. So what does our card look like for today? This is the card that we will be making. So come on and join me, and I'm going to show you how I made this card. Okay everybody, so before we get started putting our card together, I just wanted to quickly make a little statement and get this out of the way. I've been receiving a lot of private messages from some of my subscribers that indicated they subscribed to my channel because I did cricket and gypsy videos when they were watching my earlier videos, and they want to know why I won't do them anymore, and they indicated that that was one of the reasons why they subscribe. I believe I stated back in the beginning of the year that I was no longer going to be doing cricket videos because I really had a hard time getting help from Provocraft when I was having issues with my gypsy, and it got to be so frustrating that I went out and bought a different machine. I bought the Silhouette Cameo. I love my Silhouette Cameo, and I do realize that Cricut now has something else that you can cut out SVG files if you want, but I'm just not happy with Provocraft and Cricut. So I have decided that I will not spend any more money purchasing any Cricut products, and I will not do any more Cricut videos. And if this has upset some of the people that subscribe to my channel because they feel that, you know, they subscribe because they like the tutorials that I did previously using the Cricut and the Gypsy, all I can say is I'm sorry, I just will not be doing them anymore. I am going to continue using my Silhouette. So if this has upset anybody, I'm sorry, and I understand if you decide you don't want to subscribe to my channel anymore. I wish you luck with your Cricut, but as I stated before, I had nothing but trouble from their customer service. So let's go ahead and bring up the supplies so we can get started making the card. So now this is just some Recollection card stock that I had. I think it might have been a paper pack, but I'm not for sure. So what I want to do is just go ahead and make sure I score this flat because we want the card to stay closed and not pop up. And this file is really simple to lay out on your mat, so I'm not going to go over how to lay it out. You shouldn't have any trouble. So now what I want to do is go ahead and put my inside sentiment in. Now you do get a file. This comes with the file when you open it up and lay it on your mat for your inside sentiment. And what I've gone ahead and done is use the print and cut feature to add my sentiment. And you can just go ahead and rubber stamp. And up here you can see I've rubber stamped some a set of rings. And I'm going to lay that in the inside. So I'm going to put that down first. And I'm just going to use the Tombow for this. We don't need to pull out the big gun or the ATG to go ahead and put our inside sentiment in. So I'm going to just line this up in here in the center. And we'll just kind of just lay this down, no measuring. I'm just going to put it down there. And I just got that piece of paper on top there because it's got our last name on there. So now what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and put our little collar. This is going to represent the tuxedo portion of the card. And it just kind of sits right up here at the top so that it can look like the male portion or the tuxedo portion of the card. So now we also need to add our little bow tie. I have to figure out what I did with it because it was just a very tiny piece. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I thought I was going to have to cut it again because, as you can see, it is really, really tiny. And I went ahead and put some glossy accents on it. You can see the little shine. And then, of course, I had to add my little bling there in the center. So we're going to go ahead and put this on here for... That's going to sit right up there. And I kind of got it popped up on some foam tape because I wanted it to sit high up. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the collar on first because I need to get my tape on the back of here. And once again, I'm just going to use my Tombow to get this on here. Now on the front here, I went ahead and just used some bling that I had to put that on there. And these were not the ones I put on using the iRock tool. What these are self-adhesive ones. And I believe I picked those up at one of the scrapbooking hauls that I did. So we're going to I want to make sure you close the card up so you're just at the edge of the top of the card and you're not on the edge of the fold where it opens out, but just a little bit close to it. So now we've got that piece on. Now we can add our little bow tie. And we'll just put that up here at the top. And like I said, I've popped it up with some foam tape so it sits like that. So now we've got the male portion or the tuxedo portion of our card. So now let me tell you what I did with the dress. So I went ahead and cut out the file for the dress, and then what I did was I went ahead and ran it through my Cuttlebug folder, the swirls, and then once I ran it through that, I then took some of this Memory Mist Iridescent and sprayed that on there so it gave it like a shine, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's really pretty. And then after that, I took some of this netting that I had, and I picked this netting up at Hobby Lobby, and I ran it one stitch using my sewing machine, but you don't have to have a sewing machine to do that. You can just take some needle and thread and just gather it at the top until you gather it enough the way you want it. And then I went ahead and took some black velvet ribbon and wrapped that around. Now, this file does come with a piece that goes across here if you don't want to put any ribbon or you don't want to do the swirls or Cuttlebug folder or put any netting over on the top of the dress. You can just go ahead and take that one piece and put it across there. But I kind of wanted to dress it up a little bit, and then I just added a pre-made bow up here at the top. So now this actually sits up here along the edge of the card, like so. And then we're just going to go ahead. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to put pop dots on the back of here or if I'm just going to tape this down. Because now you must remember, don't put any tape along here because you want to be able to open up the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and off camera and decide if I'm going to use foam tape to pop it up or if I'm going to tape it down flat. And then I want to add some more little embellishments on the dress. And then I'm going to come back with the finished card and also my envelope. Okay, everybody, so I am back with the finished card. So here it is. What I did was I just went up here and added at the top some little bling right there on the shoulder of the dress. So this is the finished card. And now for my envelope, I just took a pre-made envelope and I went ahead and rubber stamped out this image. And then I took the Yasutomo watercolor paints and painted in the dress. And I tried to stick to the theme color of the dress on the card. And then I added some bling in here for the flowers and then some bling in her hair. And then I just stamped out the word congratulations and took another one of the little pre-made bows and added heart on each side. So that's it, everybody. This is the wedding card that I've made for my co-worker's son who is getting married. Thanks for watching, everybody. And remember, this doesn't have to necessarily be a card for a wedding. It could also be an engagement card or even an anniversary card. Thanks for watching. Bye.